Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Time for another cryptocurrency video. I'm going to start this video off a little bit differently than usual. Um, First, let me say that Bitcoin is currently trading at $8,214.69, and it's reached another all-time high, another historic week for Bitcoin. But I want to take a look at, let's go to Zero Hedge, which has nothing to do with cryptocurrency in particular, but this has been big news. The European Central Bank has deemed that deposit protections, scheme is no longer necessary. Um, they have stated that covered deposits and claims under investor compensation schemes should be replaced by limited discretionary exemptions to be granted by the competent authority in order to retain a degree of flexibility. Now, what does that mean? It means that, as it says, during a transitional period, depositors should have access to an appropriate amount of their covered deposits to cover the cost of living within 5 working days of a request. So that means that, as we have seen in Greece, that they're going to freeze your account in the midst of a banking collapse, or in the middle of an emergency situation. They'll freeze your account, and then some competent authority will decide how much of your own money you can take out. 5 days after the request. This is why I do not keep more of my money in the banking system more than what is necessary to meet monthly expenses, which is usually not that much because I just have to pay my credit card bill or maybe a cell phone bill, but I don't have that much in the way of monthly expenses. They're also still talking about the bail-in regime. Now, what is the bail-in regime? I've talked about this before. Basically, it's just where the bank has legally decided to 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 steal the money of their depositors. um, let's see what it's saying. The bail-ins, who are they for? It says according to um, the May 2016 Financial Stability Review, the EU uh, bail-in tool is welcome as it continues to as it contributes to reducing the burden on taxpayers. That's not us. When resolving large systematic financial institutions, and mitigates some of the moral hazard incentives associated with too big to fail institutions. So, in the midst of this, of this legalese language, I mean, we see very clearly that your average citizen, your regular people like you and I, are not considered taxpayers. Uh, the article continues, as we have discussed in the past, we're confused by the apparent separation between taxpayer and those who have put their hard-earned cash into the bank. After all, are they not taxpayers? This doesn't matter, believes Matthew C. Klein in the Financial Times, who recently argued that bail-ins are theoretically preferable because they preserve market discipline without causing undue harm to innocent people. That completely makes no sense. Ultimately, bail-ins are so the central banks can keep their merry game of easy money and irresponsibility going. They have been sanctioned because rather than fix and learn from the mess of the bailouts nearly a decade ago, that was under Obama, they have just decided to find an even bigger band-aid to patch up the system. Bailouts, by contrast, are unfair and insufficient, the report says, or Matthew C. Klein states. Governments tend to do them, however, out of misplaced concern about preserving the system. This stokes justified resentment that elites care about protecting their friends more than they care about helping regular people. Well, they do. That's complete. That's the truth. Anyway, so in the midst of a financial crisis, the bank will steal the deposits of their uninsured creditors, which is regular people like you and me. You have to understand that when you are that when you deposit your money into the bank sees you as an uninsured creditor to the bank. So you are in essence loaning your money to the bank. Once you give your money to the bank, it is no longer yours. It belongs to them by law. So they can do with it whatever they like. So if they don't want to give you your money back in the midst of an economic crisis, they don't have to, and they're completely legal. It's completely legal for them to do so. We've seen more of this type of stuff in Europe. We've seen bail-ins in Cyprus. We've seen bank account freezes and seizures, and we're seeing the collapse of the Italian banking system. This article from Goldcore shows how Italy's Veneto banking system meltdown has destroyed 200,000 savers and over 40,000 businesses. EU bail-in rules have wiped out billions for savers and businesses with more at risk. Yeah, let's read some of this article. One of Italy's 20 regions is calling for more autonomy from the state following the non-bonding referendum. Why? Because the government supported a rescue package. The government supported rescue package caused the life savings of 200,000 savers to be wiped out during the implosions of Popolare di Vicenza and Veneto Banca. Since then, the banks have been rescued in one way or another, yet the impact of the collapse on individuals and small businesses is only just becoming clear. In Spain's Catalonia, the region of Veneto is wealthier than the average Italian region, with its own industries and language, yet it has been left with a pile of ash when it comes to its banking sector. The region is proud to be the home of successful brands such as Benetton, uh, DeLonghi. I've never heard of anything of these other things, but Benetton I know. But it is the 40,000 small businesses that are in a state of limbo, unable to pay workers, find credit, or operate on a daily basis. So sadly, the case of Veneto is one of the growing list of regions of banking customers that have been destroyed due to the incompetence and national authorities and the overbearing powers of the EU. And I'll put this article in the description for those who want to continue. But this is a very good reason to get into precious metals. I buy precious metals with my cryptocurrencies using gold money and other gold distributors such as JM Bullion. I would recommend also watching this video by Mike Maloney talking about Bitcoin bail-ins and bullion. It's a highly recommended video. You should check it out, and I'll put a link in the description. So with all that, you have to get into cryptocurrencies and gold. There's no getting around it. The banking system has proven itself to be completely untrustworthy, and if you trust it, I'm sorry, you're a fool. All right, so let's see what's going on in the world of Bitconnect. I'm gonna make a reinvestment into Bitconnect this morning. Hold on a second. Okay, we're in. All right, so I made an investment of about $115 earlier this morning, and I'm gonna buy some Bitconnect tokens to put into the system. So if you notice in my lending wallet, I got $95.03. I'm gonna wait for that to get to 110. I'm gonna wait for that to get to $110 before I reinvest it. In fact, no, I'm just gonna wait for it to get to 100. I'm gonna invest $110 of this recent infusion. If you notice on this first account, the active investment is currently at $3,790, and I've earned about $1,365.87. So I'm going to buy Bitconnect tokens. Earlier in the week, some people were rather concerned that the number that for the first time, the number of people who are actually selling their Bitconnect tokens had actually increased. I wasn't worried about this. I mean, I think that um, the fact that more people were selling their Bitconnect tokens rather than buying Bitconnect tokens was simply a sign that Black Friday is coming up and people are cashing out to do some shopping. That's all. Because everything seems to be back to normal now. Anyway, let's just try to do this without seeking a particular amount. Let's see if it just does it automatically. Seems to have done it automatically. Yeah, okay, it worked. Great. Okay, so let's make a lend. Let's make a loan into Bitconnect of $110. That'll put it up. That'll put the active investment over $4,000. Ain't that slow this morning? All right. So once again, the active investment is $3,790, and we're going to lend Bitconnect. We're going to make a $110 loan. $110. Yep, no problem. The rate changed on me. Okay, we're going to make a loan of $110 to the Bitconnect bot. Confirm. There it goes. $110 successfully lent to the Bitconnect bot. Okay, so the active investment is $3,790. Let's refresh the page, and it will bring it up to $3,900. So I'll wait for this amount to get up to $100, and then I'll reinvest that too later. In fact, let's see how much is left here. I think I might be able to just do a transfer. Oh, I can do this now. I got about $6 sitting there. All right, let's do this now. So let's make a transfer real quick. Let's put everything in there. Okay. And then let's lend Bitconnect again. $100. Okay, so let's lend another loan of $100 to the Bitconnect bot. And that should put me over $4,000. There you go. Or at least 4,000 exactly. Let's see. Let's refresh the page. All right, there you go. All right. So I've got an active investment in this account of $4,000. Can't wait to start receiving returns on that. So I've made a total of $1,365.87 on this account. Okay, so let's leave this account and let's go to the other one. The other account under Genix to Crypto. And I'm going to make a reinvestment of $160 to the Bitconnect bot. Okay, yep. If you notice on this account, I've got $163.08. And my active investment is $6,540. So I'm going to reinvest 160 right now. Before I do that, let's take a look at the interest rate. Right. So today the interest rate is only 0.51%. Tomorrow will be a little bit higher at 0.66%. Okay. So let's make a reinvestment of $160. Okay. So reinvest 160. Yep. 160. Loan to the Bitconnect bot. Okay, back. I had to log out for a second. The internet is dropping in and out this morning. All right, so let's make this lend. Okay, so reinvest. Reinvest $160. And success, $160 lent. Successfully lent to the Bitconnect bot. So we go from 6,540 to, okay. Now the active investment is now $6,700. Exactly. So I just need another $300 and I'll be up to $7,000 in active investment. The total earned in the last 4 months is $3,013. Excellent. And the more money you put in, the more money you make, the faster it comes. So if you like what you see, join Bitconnect under me. I'll put my links in the description, as well as any of the articles, the articles that I shared with you today. All right. So with that, I'll end the video here. So until next time, YouTube. Peace.